me say something to y'all too. Like realistically, you know, we post the videos. You may listen to the first few minutes or so. It don't get to the meat and bones until you like 10, 15 minutes in. Like that's when we really start vibing, really jump off into a topic, and that's when you really start to get the mindset of Detox, Padre, myself, AZ.
It's like a party.
It's like a party. Like that's when it starts kicking off. You
When
get
you
10,
first-
15 minutes in,
Yeah,
you know, you standing on a wall. Like you said, it's like a party.
You gotta let the Martell matriculate, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Then the beats to kick in, and then next thing you know, you up off of the wall. You trying to holler.
But do you like gifts?
For me, I like gifts, but right, there's not a woman out there that can spoil me with gifts and not give me quality time. You see what I'm saying? Quality time is more of my
We
thing.
back, bro. We back.
Again,
Back again.
what episode is this?
This is episode 5. Original Detox.
Yes, sir.
Original
Episode
Detox.
5, season
3.
3, episode 5.
As always,
Let's do it.
got me, your host, at ADV Cope, Asante.
Follow that tag.
Follow the tag. Follow the at Detox tag too.
Follow the at Detox tag. What is that tag again, bro?
At Detox dot, the AA dot, the meeting dot, too many dots.
You jack that one up. At detox.the.aa.meeting.
That's it.
Follow that tag.
Follow that tag.
Keep going, bro.
Then we, of course, my co-host, you, partner in crime, Dre, Padre.
Follow my tag.
At 3031 Inc.
3031 3031 INC. Follow my tag.
Man, my people been shadow banned too, man. So
Man, for real, man. Show me love, man. I
show
don't,
some love. Show
man.
some love.
Free the
Show some
homie.
love.
Free the homie, man. Free me.
Until
me.
it's backwards.
Until it's backwards.
Until it's back. And of course, man, behind the scenes, we ladies, for all you ladies out there, we trying to get them to come from behind the camera for a sneak peek.
We got to do something, man. Because I'm going to tell y'all something, man. My dog is sitting over here in his blues. You know what I'm saying? He got his Jordan 1s on, true blues. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand what we trying to accomplish. Y'all got to understand what we trying to accomplish here, man. Like, we're doing some things,
We're
man.
a little different, man.
It's some fly guys that's behind this podcast thing.
and we on to something.
But again, no IG AZ
At this time.
at this time until we make one for him and he find out about it on the low.
We'll talk about it.
But AZ is running a page for AZ running our what's this
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
So
Clubhouse.
everybody that's out there on the Clubhouse platform, we'll put the information for Clubhouse up as well.
They gotta follow us there.
Y'all can-
I don't even know how the thing works for real. AZ the voice behind our whole Clubhouse situation, man.
y'all
So
wanna
look
get
forward
know
to
the
it.
man behind the voice, he'll be running that, taking questions, doing chats or whatever.
All that
Oh, yeah,
good
we're
stuff.
gonna make it live. We're gonna make
We'll
it
make
live.
it live, and of course, the whole Detox fam will be chiming in as well, answering questions live and everything. I think that's what Clubhouse about. Just having a good time, interacting with everybody that's, loving what we doing. Basically.
Man, loving what we doing, appreciating and supporting.
And want to get their conversation off on some of the topics we be
Conversation off and they business, man. Like if you guys want to showcase your business, at least as far as our platform is concerned, man, that's what we looking forward to y'all doing. Like, y'all have seen we've had guests come on and we've highlighted their situations to the fullest, and we want to do that for any and everybody out here.
Any and everybody, and we got a couple of things coming up, but again, like you just said, bro, we want to champion your platform. If you're doing something that is going to inspire our base, then we want to put that out there. Period.
Indeed.
It's no doubt about that. But again, back to the original format, you ready to jump off in the topic?
I mean, bro, I feel like it's the fellas tonight. You know what I'm saying? When it's just the fellas, we tend to jump into a conversation. Yeah, it's a little different conversation, but I like it.
It's a little different.
I like it, man. I build on it for sure. So I'm ready, bro. I'm ready for it.
All right, so I only got one topic. We'll play off that. I think you got a couple of topics. So earlier this week, Jada spoke on kind of little bedroom ills that she may have. Well, she tried to clean it up a little later, I think.
Bro, wild part about it. Just last year, we were just talking about
a year ago.
The entanglement issue.
Entanglement. Now
she back in the news,
throwing her man under the bus, and so to say.
Why are we so involved in their bedroom? Why?
And that's my topic to play off of that. You know, why is pillow talking in public? Is that cool? It's not cool to me, personally.
How far are we gonna break this shit down though?
So
as guys, as fellas, like how far are we gonna break that? How far are we willing to go?
Let's be honest. It's done with
right.
guys as it's done with females. I think there's certain situations where it's acceptable, and I think certain situations deserve respect and etiquette. A marriage of that length and you're still in deserves
silence.
Can we do this though?
Deserves silence.
Can we do this with all due respect to Jada, right? Because like you said, she did try to clean it up. Does anybody know the verbiage that was used when she did speak on what was going on? Does anybody know the exact verbiage or somewhere around about there?
I don't.
AZ, do you know?
She mentioned that it's hard to keep I'm not gonna say exciting sex life, but just keep
engaged or something like that.
Yeah.
That's my understanding. So AZ, I think you're doing a research for us, but my understanding is she mentioned how I think they've been married for damn near 24 years or something around there. That it was hard to keep an exciting bedroom life with Will because she felt like Will should know at this point
and be in tune
what she likes and what she doesn't like and
right.
all of these things. That's my understanding of what her initial issue was. Mm-hmm. And then how she tried to go back and clean it up, I'm not even sure what that looked like. Okay. I do believe
I got it.
So let's hear what it.
So Jada Pinkett Smith opens up on the difficulty of maintaining a healthy sex life with Will Smith. So
that's enough. The headline is enough.
The headline is enough because even if that's not exactly what you said, Jada, whatever you said gave the lane for that person to create that headline.
I'm so curious to know the details of what she meant, though. This is the thing, right? She's clearly talking about just self, right?
Of course.
Right? We don't know what Will think about their bedroom life.
To him, it could be bracket.
But it also could be whack to him, too.
It could also.
She's talking about her being pleased, it sounds like, right? The issue when women, I think, especially women that's been in long-term relationships, when you start calling your guy out like that, he could be dropping penis off
somewhere
else where it could be damn good.
That's very true.
Where else he dropping it? They're not looking at it like, okay, he's been in my life for 24 years. He should know. They could be excited the fact this Will Smith. I am having sex with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and it excites me every time.
That's true.
She should be cognizant of that when she makes these statements. Is how I feel. I'm gonna pass it on. I'm gonna pass it.
I definitely. These statements in my mind shouldn't be made anyway. Again, you're speaking intimate details about your partner, and your partner, this is not someone that it's not a side piece. This is your partner. This is your husband.
Right.
And it shouldn't, in my mind, it shouldn't be done. And again, we can keep it a buck. I feel as though, that's done. Males do it, females do it, but it's a certain levels. Like, I'm not personally going to do that with my significant other. Now, if it's somebody that I'm
Because you truly don't want people to look at your significant other in that light in
At
general.
all.
I don't want to
We
even
shouldn't-
imagine what. I don't want my people to imagine what she's doing in my bedroom, how she's doing it, in any way she might consider doing it.
Exactly.
Right?
That should be almost like a child. You don't look at a child in that manner. I don't need you looking at.
You've taken it to a pedophile place.
I'm not trying to take it there, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying you should not be. I should not be putting my significant other in a sexual light for anybody that's in my circle, or to open it up for anybody that's extended out of my circle.
Yeah, this is the AZ. I want to hear your thoughts, man. I'm gonna speak mine real quick though. I'm gonna throw some challenging things out there real quick.
Overall, this is something that it shouldn't reach a tabloid.
Ooh.
Like the
now we
latest,
talking about more than just personal friends.
Yeah, because when you're looking on the outside in, first of all, putting this situation out there, it's like, well, dang, it's got to be a divide. It's got to be a problem, because a healthy sexual relationship with the lady or your dude, that's what makes the partnership strong, because you guys are on that level. So if you over here pillow talking about, oh, well, the bedroom ain't really going down like I would imagine, or I may be wanting for more. You got these people like, well, dang, maybe I can shoot my shot. You got these August Alcinas.
That's
You got
another
these.
No, but that's an obvious angle.
yeah.
That's a true and obvious angle. You got some young guys out there like August. They're already thinking, well, shit, August got it.
She open. She just publicly said I'm open to other opportunities.
I wouldn't go that far. I'm not saying she put it out there that blatant. But when you leave that amount of room, right?
Open, you're at least inviting to a certain
You have
extent
to be at least aware that you're inviting.
that you're inviting.
You're putting it on that platform. You got to be aware that you're at least inviting that type of opportunity to you. No different than, let's say, if the pillow talking went in a different direction, right? Women tend to know this. They tend to know this and stay away from this though,
That's
right?
how good it is.
The woman says, hey, I laid down with AZ, I laid down with Asante, I laid down with Dre, and this nigga blew my mind to the point where, first of all, I couldn't walk, right? I thought we were gonna have to go to Wellstar, which is the emergency room here. I thought we were gonna have to go to Wellstar
You get a back of
because I kept feeling this tingling feeling through my body and my bones. They tend to keep that type of conversations to themselves.
Right? Because they wanna have that as long as they can have.
Oh man.
They wanna hold on to that.
They want to hold on to that. They don't want that to be threatened by anything on the outside. They don't want, now that's personal. I don't want you in my business. I don't want you looking at my man like that.
Real quick, just to kind of visualize what I'm trying to say. We all know the movie Baby Boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so we know Jody was supposed to be in a committed relationship with Yvette, right?
Right.
But Jody, he slipped up and he was dealing with the girl from Yvette's job, right?
Right.
She just tasted it though, I think you said.
Right, but
Sorry.
allegedly, right. We go. No, but the point that I'm trying to make is
that was all that
she
happened.
used that. Like, obviously, she knew something, wasn't as solid, because Jody could have been like, nah, you know what, I'm good. I got my girl. I ain't trying to mess that up. Jody went for the, he went for the okie doke. Old girl's laughing at Yvette, you know what I'm saying? Because she knows that she's getting a little piece of it. So now you're opening that up to the world where you guys can just have a conversation. At this point, it's kind of like, look, are y'all going to like still rock, or are you going to, is it a split? You guys just can't get away from each other? Like, what's really the root of this problem, But I'm going to hand it back over to you, Padre.
If the shoe were on the other foot and it was Will Smith,
Being messy.
let's just say being messy, or the same type of news came out about him, right? He had an entanglement with a younger woman. It was all about sex and they were supposed to be friends. The young woman that he slept with is an entertainer that made friends with his children. A year later,
Would it be looked at as negative?
Jada or Will is saying, yeah, man, Jada don't do it for me in the bedroom like that. I feel like she should know what I want. because she don't do it like a young woman no more because she can't.
Right.
Because she's not a young
She's
woman
not a
no more.
young woman no more.
If these things came out, it was Will Smith in the hot seat and not Jada. How would everybody react to that?
It'd be different. There's definitely not.
It's definitely gonna be different. It's definitely a double standard. It's
Bruh.
definitely a double standard. But in my opinion, regardless, it's still inappropriate. It's inappropriate
To have those conversations.
those private
That's your
conversations
stance.
with in the public. If it came out, that's one thing.
So,
But if you brought it out,
Right.
which Jada did,
yeah.
and it's saying if Will did, to me, it's still inappropriate regardless.
All right, look, this is my thought. My overall thought is this: we all are adults, right? We should be able to have certain conversations, even if they're uncomfortable conversations, as adults, right?
With each other. Are you referring?
I think her whole thought with this let's just say, her whole thought when it comes to red table talk was, hey, she had the conversation with Will before she even thought of the idea. Will, I want a red table. I want to be able to put my deepest concerns and my most personal issues on this red table and talk about them. And that's going to be my platform, right? Let's just say that was her thing. I still think there was a way she could have had these conversations without being like that specific. For example, right? Let's just say, I think we can still tackle the issues by saying, okay, all my people out here that's been in these long-term relationships, how do you keep it spicy in the bedroom for these long-term relationships? For my women out there that feel like their men should, do you see, you're taking it from a personal level to a level that I'm sure a lot of people might be dealing with. You're making it generic in a sense. So I don't think it should not necessarily be talked
addressed,
about.
right? But the way it was presented.
The way it was presented, I have an issue with that.
And bro,
especially considering what we're coming off
realistically
with the whole entanglement thing.
August
Alsina he hadn't put out a song since then.
I thought he put a song out about that.
I thought that was beforehand.
Oh, so since then.
What we know August Alsina for now is digging into Jada Pinkett. That's what we know him for.
And that's horrible.
It is horrible.
It's horrible. Also, lightweight, that's a reference when we think about Jada. Like, that's a little
in their family.
footnote.
In their family. Again, it wasn't just Jada and August Alsina had a thing and the whole family didn't know about it. This guy was running with the kids, bro. He was running with, what's the young?
Jaden and
he was
Willow.
running with Jaden and Willow. Like, they was all cool and fam. And he's digging your mother out, your dad's wife out.
Yeah,
He's like that's, it get, oh God.
And let's be honest,
We gotta
bro,
clean this up some way. I feel disgusting.
Bro, we
I
got
feel
the
dirty.
same type of platform. We have to be cognizant to a certain extent of the things that we say.
That's a fact.
We have to say, it's certain things
You
that
make
we
a
have
choice. You make a choice whether you go that deep into your conversation.
in your conversation.
You do.
And I'm sure before they sit down and have those conversations, there is a writer that's telling them this is the talk.
Let's just say it's not though, right? Even on our local level, our few fans that we have or followers that we have or supporters, matter of fact, scratch all that. Supporters that we have, right? Our essays that we have that jam with us, right? I gotta answer to some shit we be talking about sometimes. I gotta answer to that shit. I gotta sit down and like, you know what? Yeah, this is what that was, and yeah, maybe the camera did allow me to open up a little more than I told you before. I gotta answer to that shit.
But also at the same time,
and I know that.
You gotta answer to it, but realistically, our essays may never see it.
They not gonna see that.
But you gotta answer to what transpired.
Might have answered to it the entire week, right? But then I turn around and sit down to record again, understanding what I just came off. So could you imagine me going through a whole debacle like being entangled with somebody,
Right.
and then coming back and sticking my foot in my mouth again? No, indeed. No, indeed. Bro, how we gonna break this down to a local level? What else we got? Or was that your thing? Your thing
that
was
my topic.
Your thing was pillow talking
in public
in general.
And but far as a local level go though, realistically, what I was going to say is, you know, I think, and we don't have a woman here to back that up, but I just think it's not really cool for women to speak on their significant others to their homegirls in regards to their intimate details about their, whether it's positive or negative. You already talk about the positive, that they're not really going to speak on that, but they do speak on the negative.
We talked about this before though. We talked about how women sometimes get on that cheerleading thing, or not even that thing where they kind of ride the bandwagon of bashing their men.
Bashing their men.
You know, and we said it in a sense like, okay, the conversation might start like, you know, girl, let me tell you about this nigga such and such.
And it's,
you know, he had the nerve to come in at 3:00 in the morning, right? Old girl, she want to outdo her in a sense. She might say, girl, he came home?
Exactly.
Because I'm going to tell you about such and such. He said he went out with such and such and he never even came home until the next day.
That's not cool.
It's it's almost like they want to relate in a sense. Like
they kind of have a little a bonding, some type of something to bond off of.
And men, I think, because when Jacoya was here, shout out to Jacoya. When Jacoya was here, she said, yeah, men do the same thing, right?
I agree.
No, hold on. She said, men do the same thing. What we said at the time, you said you agree. What we said at the time was, no, we don't. We tried to explain to Jacoya that the last thing we want to do in front of our homeboys is make it like our chicks are. It's almost embarrassing.
That's what I was gonna say. We're not gonna bash. We're not gonna say that about our significant other. Now, we will have candid conversation if you're dealing with somebody. If you're dating, you know what I'm saying. If you're in a dating mode,
for sure,
and you're just randomly or dating different individuals.
I've not claimed this woman to be my woman, right?
But if this is your woman, that's not something that's done. Period.
Well,
I can speak.
I'm gonna be honest
myself.
with you. I thought you were gonna say, and I'm glad you didn't. I thought you were gonna say, yeah, we'll talk about our side chicks.
I don't know nothing about that.
A family man. What are you talking about?
I don't know nothing about that.
That's a good guy right there.
Good guy right
I thought you were gonna say, yeah, we'll slut out our side chicks in front of whoever. It don't matter. You know, she's open game. But no, that's good shit though. No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're dating, you make sure situations like, man, I was dealing with this person, it didn't work out,
Indeed.
But this was she was on, I couldn't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? But once you start dating somebody where you're
and
in a
even then it's not to bash her. It's not like we're saying, man, all women are
right
or like this, and it's girl, look, it's not the same. Like we don't get on that type, but we are not on that type of time. So for women out there, like if y'all have a chance to look at this snippet from a bunch of guys just talking, y'all add y'all 2 cents, man. If y'all feel like, you know, we kind of exaggerating in a sense when we say that,
let us know.
Please let us know.
Let us know.
Keep it a buck.
If there is a reason why you guys choose to bond with each other in that sense, like if guys have really muddied the water that bad to where the only way you can bond with another black woman or your peer in that sense to where y'all can talk bad about the only thing y'all can relate to is how bad y'all have been treated by black men. Hey, let us know. For me to try to understand it, let us know.
Give us some examples. You know what I'm saying?
Please.
Something in there. Tell us. You know, don't tell half the story. You know.
All right, I'm a change the story a little bit.
Okay.
Or change the topic a little bit. I would have liked to bring some levity to it a little bit, but I don't. This is another I was talking with a homie of mine, female homie of mine, and we talked about this meme that's been going around, right? And kind of this thing that's been popping, you know, I think in the dating world or relationship world for a little while now, the whole concept of love languages, right? You might have saw what I'm about to touch on.
I don't think I have. I think I seen maybe like they may have a movie or something coming out based upon something
Love
like
languages.
that.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's dope, bro. Give us more information.
I have to check into that.
Give us more information on that. I definitely want to hear that. So I saw this meme and I got in a disagreement with the thought of somebody saying, love your partner in their love language and not yours.
That's not fair though.
Hold on.
But go ahead.
Hold on. It makes basic sense to me, right? The way that your partner understands love, right? You want to show them
love in the way
that you can love them in that way. That makes sense, right? My problem with that is this, right? If you and this person are truly not compatible, right?
It's not gonna make it.
They may be like, their love language might be one that goes totally against what you truly, like how you truly move and truly feel.
Strong African language, but I'm speaking more of a French.
African language, aggressive. Is not French.
The language just comes off.
They do not compute at all.
Right.
Matter of fact, to try to match the two, it pushes them in a different direction. So I'm curious to your thoughts, AZ. Matter of fact, before I get your opinion, I'm gonna read the actual quote, and I'll put it up. I'll put it up for everybody. The quote says, "Love your partner in their language." Love your partner in their love language, not yours. It was as simple as that. And it said, read it again. Love your partner in their love language, not yours.
I think.
How do you sense. Hold on. So how do you think about that?
Well, let me break it down to you in this way. We've all bought gifts for people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
AZ. This is the reason to fuck. This is the fucking reason.
This is why he is who he is.
So it's some things that, you know, I might like a certain smell. I might like a certain color. Okay, so
That's
obviously I'm buying a gift. Right. That's just because, it attracts me. That's what I'm probably going to,
That's going to turn me on. That's going to get me excited. That's going to get me.
Exactly.
Hold on. I got to do this.
Okay, go ahead.
Ladies, y'all hear his voice? LA Dodgers hat, blue trimming, blue.
We gonna get him from.
Hold on.
You got the polo.
Blue
shirt
polo.
Is it got the black
crew neck?
With the black polo man on it.
Hold on. Blue polo crew neck, black polo man, G-Shock watch. You know what I'm saying? Gray slacks down to the Jordan 1s, black and blue. This is what I want y'all to understand is going on here. My bad, AZ. I'm trying to give him a visual. Beard coming down off the vintage frames.
We might have to find a steel to throw up.
I gotta give him an understanding of what's going on. Necklace hanging down off the blue crew neck. This shit is really how we do. Like, this is not no lightweight. This is not my bad, bro. My bad, bro. My fault.
I appreciate it. But speaking of that, as far as presenting yourself good, buying nice presents, because something I learned at a later age, like I was horrible at buying gifts. Like I would be gift card dude or just here's some money. You know what I mean? But then kind of getting mature and people kind of give me the game, it shows that you're putting thought, you're putting consideration when you're making an effort to get a gift that aligns with what they like or what they told you. And that's something I think we all can relate to. If your girl's like, oh, I like yellow.
They go a long way.
I like yellow. me get you some yellow flowers, or I see a
Yeah.
blouse that comes in yellow,
That
so
goes
boom.
a long way.
Right.
Real talk.
It
So,
does, yeah.
you know, to kind of correlate with, okay, I'm gonna buy a gift, and it might be something that attracts my eye, but then you have to kind of do the switch where this isn't for me, this is for the other person. So I have
True.
to kind of take myself out.
I like the way you put it because it's the same thing.
I
You
gotta
know what
come back for that.
Okay.
It was definitely well laid out. Made me think a little different.
Me, I don't think I do that personally because I'm a pleaser person. I rather see. To me, if I make you happy, then I look forward to come back to me in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? If I make you happy.
Get the concept though, bro. And I'll give you that. I know you, and I know that's how you move, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you please based on what you know, right?
That is true though.
Do you please based on what they
have
want? You know what I'm saying? Like if their love language is something, do you please based on that? Or do you please based on you're trying to be romantic? What I know to be romantic is this.
I think in the beginning we all gonna go with what we're comfortable with.
Let's talk.
But you should be attentive to your partner.
That's a good point. And this is going more towards AZ's point.
You have
You
to
start learning what they want.
You started learning them.
You buy gifts and things of that based on what they want.
Right.
Okay.
You have conversations. And for me, I'm not I like to learn a person organically. I don't want to be honest. I don't want to
For them to
ask you
just tell
questions.
you, or what if they just told you?
If you just told me, you just told me.
Are you fine with that? Or
I'm-
would you still want to
I would have rather learned it organically just through, you may have told me, but you may not have been directly trying to tell me. You told me like through general conversation and I picked up on it. You weren't necessarily telling me, but you told me at the same time. So I like to learn a person organically. That way I can come back and do something for them and they'll say, oh, damn, he picked up on the fact that I said, I like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
As opposed to me kind of just doing a query and saying, like I threw that in there, query.
That's word.
Doing a
That's word.
query and saying, okay, so when we're together or when you're with someone, what are the things you like? Check them off or whatever. That's not me. I like to pay attention. I like to see how you move. I like to hear what you like. Kind of pay attention to your moves and see what attracts you, what turns you on.
Right.
And say, okay, so I learned this about you this week.
Yes.
I'm gonna do this for you and see what next level we can go to. Cause I want to grow with you the whole. Like we should always be growing.
Whew. That was Asante at ADV Coat.
At ADV Coat.
Follow that tag
Follow that tag. Do not
at
get in my
ADV
DM.
Coat. One of the greats of the Detox, right? All right, guys. So look,
Off of you, bros.
this is my rebuttal to you guys.
Okay.
Because I feel like you guys are both almost in the same
Lane.
right?
Okay.
Which I jam with. I totally get it. My issue, maybe I'm looking at this whole thought of love language too deep, right? My understanding when we're talking about love languages, right, is not like, I think what you guys were talking about is more preference, right? You've been around your woman, you know what she likes, her preference is this, right?
I do agree.
Birthday, I'm trying to buy her something, she prefers this type of thing over this type of thing, right? My understanding when we talk about love language is somebody's love language might be physical touch.
Okay. I like to be touched on the neck.
Right.
I like you to give me hugs.
I like to play with nipples. Me.
Nothing wrong with that.
I like to slap her ass in the kitchen.
Do
I
you
feel
just
like
do
if
the
a
nipple,
woman is in the
or do you
kitchen,
do the whole areola?
it's hard to play with an areola. You want to put an areola in your mouth. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. It's hard to play with that out in the shirt in public. You understand?
Oh yeah, I'm with you.
A nipple, you can play. You can flick around with it and see, let it stick out, stick his face
On
out.
high beam.
All that. That's what you can do with a nipple, right? But
Shout
no,
out to the
so
nipples, dog.
no, real talk. So let's get back, getting serious again, right? Love languages. One could be physical touch. One could be words of affirmation, right? Where they may want to always be reassured
of their beauty,
or you might
how
just
you
send
feel
them.
about them.
It's women that literally love "Good Morning Beautiful," and the day you don't say "Good Morning Beautiful," you said it the last 4 days. On the 5th day, you didn't say it, or
They
you
worry.
said
They worry. They think the relationship.
they
about
feel
to
like
end.
like something like it's people that really go off these
It is
love
true.
languages, words of affirmation, physical
Gifts.
touch. Give me another one. Gifts. Someone they might like actually receiving gifts. And check this out. To your point, AZ, right? You said, I know my woman likes this. I want to buy her this. I know my woman like this for her birthday. Or Christmas. I'm gonna buy her this, right? These people don't give a damn what you buy them as long as you buying them something. You're giving them gifts. Like their love language is
present. I need something given.
I want something. I want to unwrap something. That makes me feel special.
Some type of affirmation.
So going back to what I was saying initially, right? On how I can't get with that shit.
That
True.
was your original statement.
May not have been as raw, but this is what I'm saying.
Definitely wasn't as raw.
I feel like I feel like compatibility is more important than finding someone and loving them in their love language. Because check it out. Physical touch may not be my thing. I might be on some shit to where I don't like the PDA. I don't like all that. I don't like the touchy and above me. You feel what I'm saying? That's
real
just
talk though.
Growing up all my life, I've been like this, right? My family was never touchy-feely, huggy, all that type of shit. How am I gonna love you in your love language if that's your love language?
And that's not mine.
And it's not mine.
And not even that it's not mine. I don't even know how to start that love language.
I don't know how to, and I don't want to know how to.
Right.
Because how I've been raised, we don't jam like that. But why I gotta touch you? Why I gotta do that? We're not having sex. Why do I have to touch you?
Okay, I'm not saying that.
No, I'm saying, bro.
But I get what you're saying.
For some people, why do I have to buy you gifts? Mitch, we both struggling.
But I gotta buy you gifts.
I want to save money so we can have a better future, right? But you would rather me, even if it's $10, you would rather me stop and get you $10 flowers. I think that's a load of crap.
Then I could put.
I know the flowers are not gonna last 2 or 3 days. We're gonna have fruit flies in this motherfucker.
And that's my Hulu for the month.
That's Hulu. I'm paying title them $10 that you.
But
Right.
Dre, is the thought that counts.
No, I get you, bro. But my point is, compatibility? Wouldn't you rather be with someone that appreciates you saving, or that can appreciate? You know, maybe they grew up the same way.
I want to
The
play devil's
physical.
advocate out for this. So go ahead.
Let's rock with it. The physical touch may be something that they might not feel like it's something for them either. I don't.
If I can, I want to actually kind of break it down. So let's actually go over the 5.
Now you see what I'm saying, though. You see where these love languages
Right.
are actual language. This is not just, oh, she wants to be loved like this. No, there are categories.
Well, 5 is what I heard originally. Actually,
There are categories, though, bro.
To even go back, I'm gonna pull a page out of.
Let's go.
Page out of Padre's book. Where was this at 5, 10, 15 years ago?
But first of all,
AZ.
10 years ago, we know people can get missing. They loving languages all over town, and nobody was hearing about it.
So somebody had to sit down and say, I want to make up this list, or I want to
Come
kind
on,
of
man. This shit, but people,
put this
come on.
energy out here. Like, look, to kind of just, I guess, give a cleaner version. If you know that you're not touchy-feely, you're not necessarily going to be rocking with a significant other that's always on you, because then you're going to be smothered. People call it smothering. Give me some space.
Right.
Stop opening the bathroom door when I'm trying to handle my business.
Come on.
So people can take it like that. But no, I just want to get to people. I'm sure everybody's read it or quickly kind of took a glance. Words of affirmation. quality time, acts of service, gifts, like we talked about, and then touch.
These are real things. Like, I wasn't talking broad. These are real things where they're saying, bro, if the woman that you're with is choosing one of these things, or she relates to one of these things as her love language, you should love her or show your love to her in her own language.
So hear me. So this is where I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
I'm listening.
Okay.
Basically, I'm dealing with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Her love language is affirmation. And I'm cool with that. Okay, fine. She likes affirmation. I got a different love language. That's why I'm playing devil's advocate at.
Let's go.
So I'm willing to engage in her love language.
How?
By giving her affirmation.
Daily.
You're gonna be Ayana Van Zandt.
Ayana.
You almost said it too easy. So walk us
That's
through
easy
it.
for me.
Okay, walk us through it. What does that look like to you?
What does that look like to me? It's like, if she need affirmations of positive energy, I can throw positive thoughts to her. If she
How are you throwing those positive thoughts? I'm saying, like, literally, what does that look like to you?
You're the greatest. You're amazing. You're gonna make the day. Today is gonna be the greatest day for you.
You're willing to do that on a day-to-day basis for her because that's her love language. That's what you're saying.
If this is a woman I'm dealing with, only one woman, yeah, I don't have a problem with that. It's simple.
Not to be
There's
funny.
only one woman.
I'm saying, if you're sending the text to one, it's easy to copy that and just paste it.
Instagram, just forward it over,
It's
right?
pretty easy to copy and paste.
And it really is easy. It's just that easy.
But you're willing to even have that concentration every morning to find a new affirmation every morning to send them. That's what you're saying you're willing to do.
If I'm in a relationship and I want this relationship, I'm willing to do what it takes to make them happy. But what we were talking about, love someone in their love language.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
I think the love language, if that's not my love language.
It's not. It's hers.
It's hers.
Right.
And my love language, give me another one of those things that were on there.
Quality time.
Quality time. So if my love language is quality time,
right,
then I feel as though that maybe that significant other may have a ceiling where they feel as though affirmations is all I need. And I think if this is the person I'm dealing with and I need more, then slowly I should be willing to, or I should be able to engage with them to open it up where I'm opening up other love languages.
No, you're seeing it wrong.
Grow.
You're seeing it wrong. You're feeling like just because your love language might be quality time, that there's a way you can introduce that to them, and now they
want to introduce it.
No. What you're not understanding is their love language.
So it goes one way.
That's the whole premise, and why I have an issue.
And that's
with
why
the comment.
I said
Again,
in the beginning, I said that's selfish.
No. The premise is, AZ, get me if I'm wrong, correct me. The premise.
I'm gonna let you finish because I'm gonna have to.
Let's get
it. Keep it 1,000.
The premise is. Matter of fact, before I even try to remember, love your partner in their love language, not yours.
But that goes both ways, right?
It goes both ways, but you can't try to introduce your love language to them as if they've never spent quality time. They just don't like the shit. You understand? You can't try to introduce that to them, or physical touch. They don't like physical touch. They might have been touched on inappropriately at some point.
And that could have.
You dig what I'm saying? You can't try to introduce that to them because that's what you like. My thing is,
that's compatibility. That goes back to
compatibility. It goes back to compatibility. I want to be compatible with someone that I can take and flicker around with if I want to.
What does that mean? What is flicker around?
It might be buying them gifts. I don't know.
It does not sound like buying gifts.
An entanglement, if you will.
I'm saying, no. Yeah. I want to be with someone that I can express my love, that can appreciate my love language the same way that I do.
But to me, I get what you're saying, but I just think I would hope that we would be more open to. It seems like you set a ceiling for yourself though.
In your eyes, based on what you like. What, bro? For example, bro, let's just say in this room we about 40 plus. They done went damn near 40 years to try to figure out what they like. You can't introduce something to them as if they've never felt that before. What can you introduce to them that they've never felt before? No, you're talking about what you like. You see what I'm saying? You're not introducing, there's nothing new under the sun, bro.
Nothing.
AZ, what you got?
I'm actually just gonna bring it all the way back, because when I look at this list, I feel like this is a relationship period. Here's what I mean by it.
All right.
Words of affirmation. Of course I want we can even bring it back to the whole Jada and Will situation. Like,
come on.
Maybe she's feeling something is missing, but if Will maybe had a more, I guess, conscious effort of, hey, babe, you know what?
Reassuring.
Exactly. Then maybe she wouldn't be taking the route that she. Exactly.
No.
So who wouldn't want their partner to?
Can I challenge you?
Okay, I'm up for it.
Jada's could be physical touch. Jada's could be physical touch. Will, what I know about Will, from what it seems like, bro, I'm following him on IG. Mm-hmm. Will is a mental guy.
Who's inspirational.
Inspirational. He thinks he's very mental. He's out of the box. He's an energy in a sense.
He's a young Russell Simmons without touching a young girl.
Man, but again, energy, right, is out of body, right? It's not about physical anything for an energy. That's how I take Will Smith. He's an energy. Jada, physical. She wants to be
touched, ravaged.
She wants to be dug in. Even, what was the girls' trip road? She was the one that took
with the grapefruit.
And needed two, I think, for the guy she was dealing with.
She about that action.
She wants to be dug like.
They got a second one of them?
No.
Or is it a second?
You mean like Girl Trip 2?
I thought they were making one. It hasn't came out.
I think it was a great movie though. It was a great movie. I jammed with the movie. But again, thinking about her character, I would doubt. I would truly believe they probably used some of her personality. Yeah, some of her personality for that role.
That role was natural for her.
She's a physical person. Like, yeah, she's physical. She's been about dance all her life. She's a physical person.
Right. Even her relationship with Pop, just kind of being that he was in the arts. I think she went to like art school or something like that.
In Baltimore, I think. Yeah, but even when we think about Pop, we think about Pac as a brazen, physical being. Mm-hmm. Shirt off.
Thug life. And I hear you. I definitely understand where you're coming from. What I'm trying to say is, it's almost like if you're making a gumbo, right? Like we all like gumbo.
Definitely.
There's a lot of moving parts in gumbo.
Right.
So it's like if something's missing, I'm gonna eat it, but it's not.
But I know it's missing.
Exactly.
It's still good, but I know you didn't put sausage.
You could have came, a little bit better or whatever. But what I'm saying is that when you throw all these ingredients into a pot of gumbo, words of affirmation, quality time. If you kicking it with your lady, that's quality time right there, right?
Yeah, but what if that's not a big thing to her as receiving gifts are? Like, what if in truth, right? Your girl, like, she don't necessarily need to see you 7 days out the week, but she can see you 4 as long as you taking care of her nails, taking care of this, buying her this, you send her to this.
Right.
She good with that.
Right.
When there could be a woman that literally wants to do everything. She wants to go to the barbershop with you.
But don't need.
That's she don't need a gift. She don't want you to buy her shit. She just want to spend time. Let's Netflix and chill. I don't want you going out tonight.
But do you like gifts?
I don't know.
Keep
nobody
it funky. If your girl
so for me, no. But in all honesty, for me, I like gifts, but right. There's not a woman out there that can spoil me with gifts and not give me quality time. You see what I'm saying? Quality time is more of my thing.
That's another show. That's a heavy statement.
No, this is what we're talking about.
That's another, bro.
This is what we're talking about. You dig what I'm saying?
I dig what you're saying. That's a heavy statement.
So
money can't buy me love. It's basically what you're saying.
For me, but for some, money can buy them love.
It is.
The dig what I'm saying?
Are you buying love,
Or you
just
buying their love language?
Buying their love language. You ain't buying love.
What'd you say, AZ?
Yeah, ooh.
Boy, I wish we had more time.
Yeah. I didn't even notice what we were doing. We gotta do. We might have to go on and cut this one.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna get chopped up a little bit, but boy, this
Yeah,
is a
but
deep
still,
conversation.
yeah, I
That's
think
why I didn't say nothing. But
this is one we definitely will have to bring some women in the room.
Shout out to Jada for wanting to
just
be
remix
buzzed
it.
down.
Maybe we can read it. But first and foremost, participate. You know, give us likes, comments, let us know what you think. We
Man,
definitely
I swear.
We're gonna read them. Don't think you just typing to be typing. We definitely gonna, you know.
Let me say something to y'all too. Like realistically, y'all, you know, we post the videos. You may listen to the first few minutes or so. Man, it don't get to the meat and bones until you like 10, 15 minutes in. Like that's when we really start vibing, really jump off into a topic. And that's when you really start to get the mindset of Detox, my boy, Padre, myself, AZ.
It's like a party.
It's like a party. Like that's when it starts kicking off. You
When
get
you
10,
first-
15 minutes in,
Yeah,
you know, you standing on the wall. Like you said, it's like a party.
You gotta let the martel
Like,
matriculate, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Then the beats to kick in, and then next thing you know, you gonna go off of the wall. You trying to holler. And that's how detox. That's how detox is, man. So
Fact.
if you're not listening to the whole mix, you missing out on a lot.
Real shit though, real shit, man. As AZ said, man, we prefer comments over likes though.
That's real.
And there's a 9 out of 10 chance your comment there'll be a reply to your comment.
Engagement.
There'll be engagement. We may even go as far as to invite you to talk on the show or whatever the case may be. We might even if it's just a comment, we might read it back on the next show. Topics like this, like honestly, we came into the night and damn near didn't even know what we were gonna talk about.
Didn't know what we were
Truth
gonna talk
though,
about.
is that not the truth, guys?
Fact.
This shit is organic, man. Like, feel free, please leave your comments. If there's a topic that y'all want us to touch on, just to kind of see what our thoughts might be, and I think we have a wide range of thoughts. You know, AZ thinks a certain way about things. Santi thinks a certain way about things. I think a certain way about things. Man, listen. Hear our opinion. We'll say it regardless of what the topic might be. We'll let y'all know.
That's real. That's real.
We'll see y'all next show for sure.
Next show.
For
That's
surely.
a good way to say it. Next
Indeed.
show. Hey, Detox again. We signing out again. AZ, no IG, AZ.
You got something for us on a peace out, AZ?
Hey man, just peace and love. I appreciate you guys tuning in.
For surely.
Waiting for the next show.
And of course, the original Padre at 3031 Inc. Me, Asante at ADV Code. Next show, we'll be back, man. Detox, it's not about to end no time.
Nah, we rocking.
We rocking.
Y'all be easy.